Sorry, I got a little overwhelmed there. I still am overwhelmed, you guys. It's been all these years, and thinking about it just still cripples me, to think about the love and the God shared this with me, and it's uh it's very very hard to comprehend, that love. It's you can't even comprehend it. It's like my brain still literally can't process this. Um, but I remember seeing that new Earth, complete perfection, and I when I woke up the next morning, and again, I don't. This is so weird because, like I say, I remember laying in bed and sleeping, and I had no idea how I saw him come into the room and kneel down next to me and put his hand on my head, but he did. But when I woke up the next morning, I believe that was the last part of the experience, almost. We're almost done with it. When I saw this new earth, and I was like, anyhow, when I woke up that morning, you guys, my body, my physical body something was going on with it that I had never experienced or never felt in my life. It was like vibrating. My physical flesh was vibrating on some kind of far out level, dude, that I've never experienced. Nothing like. My body was vibrating, you guys, and I had a smile stuck to my face from ear to ear so big I could not physically remove if I tried. I couldn't speak. I was like, duh, duh, duh. I couldn't speak. The smile was physically stuck on my face for like, I would say at least 10 days. I was in this condition, and the first thing I wanted to do is tell people about it so bad and tell everybody about it. But how do you do that? You know what I mean? And everybody automatically just wants to blow you off as you had an hallucination or something, you know what I mean? But this was something on a different level, you guys. Trust me, by far, on a different level. It was the real deal. And why this happened to me, I have no idea. I am not worthy. I am not worthy. Um, but like I say, all these years, I'm still trying to process it, and apparently he thinks something different. But I know what made me worthy, and that was what he did for me on that cross, you guys. It's his righteousness that saves us, not ours. There is nothing. Your righteousness is but filthy rags, dude. There's nothing you can do to earn God's love, you know? Nothing other than believe him. Believe what Jesus did on that cross in your heart. Believe he did it for you. He covered your past, present, and future sins, and you are sealed by his blood. You are sealed. You are a new creation in Christ, and you are sealed to the day of redemption when he brings you home to the light, you guys. And that's it. You believe and trust him. That's it. And they're synonymous with one another. I'm shaking. Sorry. So I remember after I saw the new earth, he was taking me, Jesus was with me, and he was walking me back before I woke up that morning. Sorry, before I woke up that morning, Jesus was taking me back, and he didn't say a word to me, and I didn't say a word to him. There was nothing to be said, or he just showed me this experience and showed me all this, and he was walking me back to what looked like a quarantine or a jail. I remember there was like a couple beds in this cell, reminded me of like a prisoner or quarantine, I want to say. And he was walking me back, you guys, and I was so overwhelmed, and just I couldn't speak or nothing at what I just experienced. And he was walking me back and didn't say a word, but I instinctively knew. I knew that it wasn't time for me to be where I was just yet. and I had to go back to this quarantine, and there was no arguing with it. But I remember walking in there, and I laid my head on the bunk bed, and I laid back down where he picked me up from, where he came in, and he put his hand on my head and took me into the heavenlies, you guys, and showed me the glory, man. And me, he showed me this, you guys. I still can't believe that. I still can't believe it. And he turned, and he was walking out of the room. He was walking out of the room. He was walking out of the room, you guys, and I just I lifted my head up off the bed, and I just said, "Who are you? Who are you?" And he just smiled at me and turned. He just smiled at me and turned and walked out of the room, you guys. He smiled at me. A no good lost sinner, you guys. He told me that he loves me. And I still can't believe it, I still can't believe it. I still can't believe that God not only exists, but God is pure light and love and loves me. I still can't believe it that he gave me this gift, I gotta hang on. I'll be right back, you guys.